How do OTA updates work?
So over-the-air updates, if you want to think about them in the simplistic term of you have a PC that you have like Windows updates, that's kind of the first kind of instantiation of over-the-air updates. So you can push software updates down to a computer. So they've been doing that for years. Now when we talk about embedded systems like pacemakers and microwaves and ovens and things like that, those are also running some sort of firmware. So over-the-air updates is the generic term used for updating the firmware that is on those embedded systems. So basically it means that you don't have to take the device back to the manufacturer in order to have the firmware updated. So you can update that in the field.
How do OTA updates improve product value?
Over-the-air updates improve product value by allowing features to be implemented after the fact. So after you get a product, 20 years ago, when you bought an embedded system, you bought a stove or a microwave or something like that, the features that were available at manufacturing were the only features that were available. So you would have to buy a new microwave if you wanted it to have a new feature. So what we've done with the ability to do over-the-air updates is that you can plan for features after initial launch. So if you buy a stove that has wireless meat probes, you can get firmware updates later on that could enable those features or add new timers or add any other feature that might come available. The big other improvement is that if there are issues, those issues can be fixed without you having to do a recall or without you having to bring the product back in order to have it serviced. So that's kind of the other product value add, is that if it's a connected product and it supports over-the-air updates, then any issues that are found won't force the customer to buy a new product.
How do OTA updates improve product security?
So product security is one of the main reasons to support over-the-air updates. So if you think about any of the cybersecurity attacks, some famous ones like in 2016, I think there was Mirai, which was a bunch of connected products that were unsecured, and somebody took all of them over and took down the internet in the United States. So I mean, that's a very extreme example, but nobody wants their product to be part of some big botnet that's taking down the internet or holding some company ransom. So what the over-the-air updates can improve product security by, if there are vulnerabilities found, you can update the firmware that's running in order to fix said vulnerabilities. Most of the vulnerabilities that are found by researchers, the companies that maintain those libraries or those open source components, will come out with a patch shortly afterward. Hopefully, if the research is done in the correct order, then researchers will give these companies time to make the fix before they publish the results. So that would give device manufacturers like DonorWorks time in order to make the update, push the update to all those connected devices. Then when the vulnerability is released to the public, your product is already secured and it's already been fixed.
How do DonorWorks engineers implement OTA updates?
In order to get an update to your device, you have to have a couple of things. One is you have to have an internet connection. And either you have to have a direct internet connection, your device has to connect directly to the internet, or you have to be able to connect to a device that is connected to the internet. So you could do this a couple of different ways. We incorporate over-the-air updates from a Bluetooth connection from a phone, and that phone is connected to a web server that can download the update. Or we can do direct over-the-air updates by connecting your product directly to the internet. So most of the time that means that your end product has to either have some sort of wireless communication or it could have a hardwired Ethernet communication in order to get that internet access. So some things like the pellet smokers have a Wi-Fi connection, but a smartwatch only has a Bluetooth connection to your phone. So you can still get over-the-air updates the same way. It's just when you download it from the server, the question is your end device downloading it from the server, or is your mobile app downloading it from the server, and then the mobile app is pushing the update to the connected device? And here at DonorWorks, we've done both direct connection via Bluetooth, direct connection via Wi-Fi, or direct connection via Ethernet. So all varieties.